to be teaching, and especially teaching in ICT, everything is always new. The moment you learn something technical, next month is already obsolete. I think that keeps us on our toe in the field that where I am, right? So if you like things that are new all the time, teaching can actually be good, and especially teaching in a field like ICT, or even teaching in the field like business, right? If you're teaching in business, you always have to be new, you always have to innovate, you always have to do things that you feel that the students want to learn today. And what I learned about the young students today is that whatever you say, whatever you do, they learn differently. They don't learn like the way I used to learn. And if you are not able to grasp that that's the way to learn, I think you are letting yourself down and letting the student down. So you really need to try and find out how the students learn. Yeah?
And the bar is so much more higher, to your point, Jennifer.
Yeah.
I mean, before you start a lecture, they could have watched a YouTube video,
of course,
and have the subject delivered to them a lot more succinctly by the best mind in the world.
Yes.
So the competition is no joke.
I basically I don't compete that level because the content is out there, right? And I mean, to be fair, I mean, with the students, and and also not to dishonor their knowledge when they come in. Never assume that a student doesn't know anything, and never assume that a student knows less than you. I think that would be very good advice to anyone I would give who are going in the teaching field and who are in the teaching field. So when I come across a student who has read the material ahead, and not only read the material ahead, go ahead of the material. This is where I stop. I'm not going to disservice and do him a disservice and making him go through my lecture. In fact, I'll probably say that, here is some work, here is some YouTube. Why don't you, go and analyze what you know and anything, and try and find anything out of it and come back to me. And I would even give that student work that is slightly different from the rest of the crowd. Because there's nowhere, he's already way ahead of everybody else. There's nowhere I want him sitting in that class and going through what the others did. And I've done that.
Many students like that?
I have a handful of students who are actually like that, because
That's
the students
impressive.
today learn differently. In fact, I had one student, he's graduated now for about 6 years now. And he's working in the IT field. This guy is special. He comes into my class. I have a 2-hour lecture or a 1-hour lecture. He falls asleep. Yeah, and I will go up to him and say, "Hey, how are you?" I hope he's listening in now. I say, "Hey, how are you?" And then he would wake up, and I would try and test him. I would get a topic and a question and ask him. He would answer it. He would know the answer. And so I've reached a stage. I say that he's asleep. Go ahead and sleep. Go right ahead and sleep. I don't want to test you anymore. You already know the stuff. And I thought that was a once-off day. But this particular guy, the whole semester, it was like this. So what can I do? I say, well, you must be tired. Carry on sleeping. And to be fair, when I test him on the standard test that I give to everybody, he did well. So I think I don't even want him in my class. I would give him different tasks.
That's interesting.